Alright, take 10.
2, 1.
We're gonna need some base.
Go ahead and post
Yeah.
this.
Bring in
See
the
if we
base,
get the base
please.
going.
Be safe.
Mr.
Can we
Editor,
hear it?
Have a good
start
night.
up the base. Start up the base. Can you hear it? It's there. It's there. It's way in the background, but it's there. I can hear it. Hello, everybody. This is Old Grays here. To explain a little bit what's going on, this is some footage of me playing the KV-1 captured tank. It's on the German line. It's a tank my wife bought for me way back for Christmas, so I've done a lot of time in this tank, but it was a long time ago, and I think they've changed a little bit since last time I played, so a lot of this here first match is me just getting used to running a tank, because it's a little sluggish, it's a little slower, but you'll see here in a minute, it's good in surviving if you're pretty good at playing WoW. I mean, World of Tanks. Me, I'm not so good. I don't play as often. I found that when I used to play, the more I played, the better I would get because I learned the maps. I know where I could go and hide or get hauled down so that I'm not just getting picked off the first tank out the gate. It happens a lot, and you sit there wait for the whole battle to finish so you can get the results. But I've had some good games. I've had some bad games. I'm just kind of a mediocre driver. But this is a tank I bought. I like the color. I like the scheme. It's like I said, it can take a beating. It's got a pretty good gun on it. So once you get better and get on target and get some shots into people, you can actually do some pretty good damage with this tank, which is pretty much the name of the game to get uh, more stuff, you might say. The more damage you do, the better you do as far as acquiring, bonuses and stuff like that. But that's all the game. Putting damage out there, getting gun on target and damage, and keeping yourself from getting damaged. And that's where a lot of the being able how to set up your tank so that you're not taking direct hits and you can bounce a few shells and get a shot into somebody maybe. I like the game though. It's fun. I like playing. Like I said, I was having fun with this one here, and let's see what happens. Oh, I remember this point. Yeah, it's one of those things that you see in RNG videos. I got on my first take. uh, I got it pointed out here on my overlays. I put a pointer in when it happens, so it's like, I couldn't believe it. It's just like I said, some of those RNG videos and clips and stuff you see stuff like this in the clip, and like I said, I caught it on video. So, like I said, I'm just learning to operate the tanky, and I'm trying to um, uh, getting used to the controls, how to zoom in, how to put how to aim a little better, and sometimes that comes with um, getting your look. There it is. OMG. I laugh all out. I love it. He drove off the bridge and oh, dang it, Grizzle, you missed one. If I was ready and set up, I could have got a shot into him, but I missed him. Like I said, I'm getting used to the tank. There would have been a day I could have put a plug into him, and then there's days where he would have shot me and took me out as he rode by. I've had him do that, for sure. But like I said, that's all part of the game. See, on the PlayStation, I can go in the garage and I can personalize my tanks. Like this one's got my emblems on it. That's also got a flag. You can create a flag in that game. And I got most of my tanks that I've bought, most of the tanks I've earned through the tech tree have at least the flag on it with my emblem. To explain the emblem, it's the emblem of a lion, um, and I'm a Leo, so Leo the lion. That's why I got that emblem there. That's kind of my thing is. So if I see something with a lion type, oh, watch out! I was having a hard time getting my gun on target. Like I said, it takes a little getting back into it, and And a lot of times that's the name of the game, is the first person to get the shell on usually comes out in the better. So it depends upon maneuverability too. I've had them come up to me, get in behind me, and take me out because I couldn't get around fast enough, and they shoot me. But like I said, this tank can take a hit. I think in this here part, I take a couple shots going after this guy here. Oh yeah, see, I did take one. See now, I'm going. I think that's my gut. Yeah, get a couple shots in him. See, I'm trying to shoot on the run. And I've taken a couple hits. See right there, I took another hit, I think. You can bounce some shells with this tank. It's got some thick armor, especially up front. It's strong, it's heavy. Well, it's a heavy tank, the KB-1. See now on the PC, I went through the Soviet line and I got to the KB-1, and that's my Soviet KB-1 on the PC. See, we won here. I didn't contribute much, but I stayed alive. Now to explain what we're doing here, the tank I got parked for Grizzle at the park, fun park, is a modern day tank, which most of my tanks are World War II. So I had to start the Cold War era, and I'm starting out with I can't read that. With this little tank to start with, so I could start the modern, more up-to-date tank, so I could get one similar to I got parked there. It'd be kind of cool if I get the same color scheme, but it's gonna take a little bit to go through and do that because, as you can see here, I'm not very good. I'm getting better though. I am getting better. I'm learning to see how I'm trying to get back and trying to use it as terrain, so that my turret's the only thing sticking up. But what I didn't notice, off to my right, there's a little bugger up there. See, I don't see him yet. And he was putting shots into me. And I was kind of trying to figure out where the shots are coming from. Because I wasn't looking off to my right. I would have checked my map, my mini-map, I would have saw him at one point and realized there was somebody to my right shooting me. I think that's half my problem, is I don't know where they are when they're coming at me. Because they know the map, they know where to sit, they know where to hide. They got their spots picked out, so that when you get there, boom, they hit. See, there's just like that. So what we're gonna do, part of the game. That's all part of the learning process. Yep. See, now that tank, I got to earn points and experience and get some money and cash and silver. Be a parking spot. Eventually, I'll work my way up to a modern tank. But that's the idea. We're creating something here on the clipboard. Yes. This is all supposed to be cut out. We're going to do that later tonight. That's how we deleted this part. Old Grizz needs to get some sleep. Ray done that. We're back in the studio. Okay, there we go. Oh, we got something coming up on the screen. Can somebody zoom it? No, not the comic strip. There you go. I'll zoom in on that. That's what we're going to start out with. Because that's what this is all about. Because I remember when I was working on one of the parks, over, I think it was the Winter Candyland one, I did talk about Old Grizz and driving tanks, and one of the tanks I talked about was that captured KV-1. Because the other night on the PC, I had worked my way up to the Russian KV-1 on the PC line, Tech Tree line. And so, Tier 5, was that my Tier 5? So I could get the Tier 5 missions completed. See, I'm working on that stuff up there, but see, I got my PlayStation down in the studio where I could work with Share Factory. I have to find a program to use with the PC so I could start doing some screen captures with that. Because, the things I can do on the PC for roller coaster, Planet Coaster, roller coaster. I keep thinking Roller Coaster Tycoon that I used to play back when I was a whole lot bit younger. That was back when you had disc and you had to throw the disc in, the loopy landscapes loaded up with the, an upgrade that way. You had to buy the disc to do the upgrades, and then gradually, after time, you could upload it through the internet. But I've moved on to Coaster Planet. It's very similar to that. It's got the kind of same concept, but it's maybe like Roller Coaster Tycoon on steroids. The graphics are so much better. Like right here, the sign, just simple built a sign for Grizzlies parking, and I think what I want to do though is look for a little better sign, maybe that that's Grizzle's Den sign. But I just put it in there just kind of give the illusion of the facade that this is where Grizzle parks his tank when he comes back from the battlefield. Well, no, I want to incorporate it into the actual park and kind of make it like a facade part, maybe where there's how would you put it? Well, an outpost or a command post or a place where old Grizz goes to work on the battlefield and then comes back to the and then takes the day off while he relaxes around the park. Is in the actual park, I will be putting in another hotel and restaurant, which is kind of the franchise part of it. You know, from each park would have maybe a different theme, but it all would be with the same hotel and den because it's Grizzle's Den, and that's kind of like the franchise thing. It helps build the park. It's just to give like a background name to it, so that it's not just some generic place out in Timbuktu or Walla Walla Kazoo or something. That's why I sped it up.
Make a clip here, get about 5 or 6 minutes that I need to put into the clip I'm working on. And I had Mr. Editor
doing what?
His acoustic bass out, so we got a little bit of bass in the background on that one. So
I wouldn't have known that.
I can. A couple of clips I can use to fill that space.
This is where I sped up the clip.
So here's Grizzle's parking.
I'm trying to get it to fit. I got it at 14:55.
This is not an actual working park.
This is under 15 minutes, so this we can't post. And I do have my bass in the background. It's very faint, but it's there.
So I get customers coming and going too. So, but that's I'm working on here.
Mixed in with the music.
We'll leave it out nice and neat and not
I'm
broken.
getting the hang of this Share Factory stuff.
I got the clips of the couple battles I did in World of Tanks.
It really enhances kind of the
I'll explain a little
video.
bit more when I bring that in. I'll do some audio on that. But when I was looking, I was kind of making like a little bit
This
of
here is what I had done earlier, so I could put the bass line down. And there is a bass in there. I can hear it once in a while come through.
I'll explain that. I'm going to go back and explain that
And when I did that, I had to make up some video time because the clip was too short for the music or the 14:59. So that's what I put this clip together, brought it in, but it was too long. To make it fit, I sped it up. And that's where the chipmunk voice comes from. It's me talking and then the clip sped up. So. Pretty good, eh? I think it's funny. Oh, there's the. Yeah, this is the sawmill that I brought in from the Candyland. Brought it into the clipboard here, and now it's already in the other park. And now I'm just working on the Grizzle's parking area, and I will build that up when I get it the way I think I like what it looks. I will go ahead and go into the actual park and build it, and then bring in the tank. Because there's like 3 different tanks I can bring in. I can have them parked like they're parked in a garage, and that'd be Grizz's tank garage. I can build that in here with a portal going to World of Tanks. Not an actual portal, it would be a facade. It gives you the impression. But when I put the clips together, I can make it look as though he transports through the transport into where his tank is to go into battle. Something like that. That's the story anyway. I'm sticking to it. So stick to it. Try it. But no, I think it's turning out pretty cool. I love playing with this.
Right. I mic'd up for a little bit.
What happened? New page? There it is. Grizzle's parking spot. You guys building on that? You gonna put the parking spot in there? But no, that's that. Like I said, this is on the clipboard, and I'm just trying to get an idea how to do it, so that way I can
cut
put it in that
and print. Good going, everybody.
To the end? Yeah.
There, we got it to fit. Go ahead, put it in the can. For Phil Ed and Old Grizz, thank you for watching.
Yeah, for Phil Ed and Old Grizz.
And everyone, please be safe out there. Please pause it.